And we're back. So
Part
we
two.
just we just had an adventure.
Yes.
What's going on over there?
I don't know. You know where I live and who runs the county. So ain't no telling. Ain't no telling.
Well, who turned the lights off at the Super Bowl? That's who.
Well, I tell you what, the bills are paid. That ain't what it is.
Well, Teddy P said turn it off.
Turn off
I don't
the
know
lights.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, so we had pretty much finished Harlem anyway. I'm not Harlem. We had
No,
pretty much finished Love and Marriage DC. One much to
because
say
it's nothing
anyway.
interesting.
Yeah,
They
and
could
Ready to
just
Love
get
was
rid of the
done.
show.
Oh, we
I
could just
vote.
get rid of it.
I vote. I'm going to put a motion on the table. My motion is to quit talking about DC because ain't shit changed. We still
Second.
talking about the same shit. Damn.
Second. You ain't got to amend the motion or nothing because you know that's how we always go wrong. Call the question.
Oh, please don't amend the motion. The motion has passed, and we will no longer talk about this bullshit. Love and Marriage DC. I hope y'all gonna be over it too, because we moving on next. So we were able to catch up on 4 episodes of Harlem, right?
I thought we did talk about the
yes,
other
4
two.
episodes.
I thought we talked about the other two. No, because you hadn't seen those two. Okay.
Correct.
So we gotta go all the
and you
way
was like,
back.
Swinner and Rick Fox, and I'm going, Rick Fox.
And then I said something about Angie riding a bike, and you just looked at me, and I was like, damn it. All right, so yeah, let's get into it. I forgot about the other two, so we can go back. All right, so we have to catch up with Camille, Quinn, Angie, and Ty. All right, you want to do it by episode or by the character? Matter. All right, so let's talk about Ty first. I think she's the easiest one to talk about.
Ty.
She's so pretty and tall, and it's so funny that her husband or whatever he is, or ex now, are they divorced? Yeah, they got divorced. He's so short. Mm-hmm. What was that about in the first place? It just was a weird marriage.
All I'm gonna say is apparently you love who you love, because it's a whole bunch of mismatched people out here in the world. So
yeah, they just look kind of goofy together.
I'm gonna leave that alone because
they just look so goofy.
Whoever I find, they might say the same thing. I don't know.
So her storyline was about trying to deal with this husband who shows back up and wants half of her money.
He didn't just show back up because he wanted to. He showed back up because she's had him listed on her emergency contact, and she had an emergency.
Yeah, but once he showed up, he was just like, I want half.
Right. Well, no, I don't think he wanted half. I'm going to disagree with you on that.
Well, because they're getting a divorce, then he was like, okay, well, I'm going to take half. Right?
I'm going to disagree with you on that. I think that she went from 1 to 100, assuming that he wanted money and wasn't just going to walk away. To me, when they introduced this character, I thought that they were saying that they were friends first. Then they entered into a marriage, and then she figured out she was going to stop fighting being a lesbian, and she left to live her life.
She abandoned him.
I didn't get the sense that he was a gold digging guy. I feel like she jumped from conclusion to conclusion, and as many times as he tried to talk to her, she kept cutting him off, and she never did listen. She never listened to him.
So he still didn't have to go, even if he's deserved half legally. He could have been like, I don't want all that. He could have said that.
He did try to say that.
He had time in the proceedings to say, no, I don't want half. He did. He didn't have to wait until he got the check and rip it up. He had plenty of time to be like, I don't want to do all this. He did.
He was trying to prove a point. He really. Now listen.
That irritated
I'm not
me.
arguing. Yes, I'm not. I'm not arguing that he took it too far, but I need for her to acknowledge that every time he tried to talk, she cut him off.
Yeah. I would have too with his little self. I didn't hear nothing he had to say neither.
Why are you mad at him?
I ain't like his character.
Now, what I don't understand is after year 1, I'm not going to even get to year 2. After year 1, when she didn't come back to you, why didn't you file for divorce? Why didn't you put it in the paper and file for divorce?
Exactly. I just didn't like his character. It just seemed like a waste of time. It seemed like a waste of time to me.
They had to give her a storyline, and
they didn't have to give her that storyline.
Well, we ain't got to have. Never mind, I can't say that on the podcast. But anyway, listen, Linda. That's her storyline, and we got to deal with it. But yeah, my question is, if she didn't come back after year 2, or year 1, or even 6 months, why didn't you file for divorce, boo? She wasn't coming back. It don't take that long to go to the grocery store.
Why didn't she? Why she just put her head in the sand? She could have filed for divorce immediately.
Correct.
Even before
why
she got
didn't
rich.
She do it too? Why didn't she have done it
before she started making her coins? She should have been like, you know what, I got something to handle. Yeah, she just buries her head in the sand. And then the whole thing with the fertility, it's kind of ironic, and that's going to pull Camille in. We're talking about Kai, but pulls Camille in too. How the lesbian who ain't really thinking about a family at this moment is fertile like the Nile. And then
I think this tests are switched. Because you remember when the nurse said, you go in the room, blah, 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 and you go in the room, blah, blah, blah. I think the tests are switched. I do.
I would be so mad if that was the case. I'm going to need my gynecologist to be better than that. Or my fertility doctor or whatever.
That nurse or whatever.
Yeah. No, but they're supposed to have labels on everything. They're supposed,
what I'm saying? You're supposed to wear wrist. Well,
you're supposed to be able to just switch no shit in 2023. Nah, I don't buy that one.
I don't buy being separated for somebody for 15 years and don't get a divorce. I don't buy that either. Who does that?
Exactly.
Look how you look.
Exactly. I mean, we're not writing the story. I guess if we wrote the episode, it would be a lot shorter. You cut out all that dumb shit and then get right to it. Yeah. So
nobody will watch it.
I was just saying it's ironic. Talk about it. If it's legit, then it's ironic that Camille has a low count and Ty is great. So maybe they're gonna have some kind of surrogacy story, or Ty is going to decide she wants a child. I don't know. I can't imagine her even having a baby, even if she, she's able, but I can't imagine she wants to carry it.
Of the 4 of them having a child.
But of the 4, Quinn is the one who seems like she would want a baby and would try to be super mom. Angie would leave that child on the bus. So, speaking of, let's go on and do Angie. All right, so Angie got a part in a Hallmark movie, and they needed her to ride a bike.
First, they were talking about Brandy, then they were talking about Countess Vaughn. Like, they pulling up all the oldie but goodies. They got old girl in there from Half and Half. What was her name? Rachel True.
Yeah.
Mona. They got Mona from Half and Half, and then they were talking about Brandy and then Count. I'm like, good Lord, is everybody from the 90s gonna go?
And I think it's cute. I haven't seen Countess Vaughn in a long time. Now she looks the same, older. We all are older and a little chubbier, but she didn't sound the same. She sounded like
her voice has changed.
She sounded like she smokes 20 cigarettes a day.
Yeah, she was on R&B Divas. I think it was R&B Divas, but I don't think you watched that.
I watched the very first season, I think, but I don't know if she was on there. She just sounds like, I had to keep looking because she sounded like Lunel. I was like,
yeah, she has I have a deep voice, but she has a really deep voice.
Yeah, it was surprising because she didn't used to sound like that. So that was interesting. And Brandon, who? Wait, I'm drawing a blank on Brandon. Anyway, I can't think of
what you mean, where he used to play on.
But who is he on the show?
Brandon?
Yeah, which one is Brandon?
That's Ty's husband, ex-husband.
Oh, what did he used to be on?
I don't know. I didn't look it up.
Oh, he looks like one of the Smollets, but it's not him. He not the Smollets. He looks like the Mowry's little brother, but like a darker skinned version of him. But I don't know who he is.
Let's see.
I think it's interesting. I'm waiting on Quinn to find out that Angie ended up with her reject.
I don't think she would care.
She might. I think that's the only reason that they even have it, that is him. Quinn is a whole mess. She just seemed like she probably would.
Oh, let's save that one for last because I have a lot to say about that.
Okay. So yeah, we'll stay on Angie. I thought the episode where we met her family was cute. Her mother was over the top.
Oh gosh, Sherry Shepherd.
Yeah.
When I had to turn the TV down. It was just so much going on, and but you know what? It's so funny. The casting for that part of it was perfect. Both of them are mad annoying. Like that was too much for me to deal with. I was just like, I don't want to see Sherry Shepherd in nothing else. I'm good.
Yeah, she didn't really add much to the story, and her character was so over the top, like trying so hard to be like her daughter and stuff. It was just a little.
But I did like the "you are enough" talk. I did like that part, where they were talking in the kitchen, and Sherry was telling Angie, I don't know what her name is on the show, but she was telling her "you are enough," and I was just like, oh, see, that is the best mother-daughter talk you can have. But they were quiet.
Yeah, it was
Mm-hmm.
good, and her brother being supportive and everything, so it was nice. We needed to see a different side of Angie, not just that she a hot mess all the time, just every single second of the day.
But
you ain't trying to be funny. What,
girl? When she was doing the audition for the Dip musical, I was just...
that was so out of nowhere. Like, why would anybody do a Dip musical? You're gonna do a whole musical on that one dumbass song from the 90s.
Right. Who came up with that? Like, that must have been somebody's jam back in the day.
Somebody thought it was just funny and just silly.
You had a whole musical on When I Dip, You Dip, We Dip.
Put my hand up on your hip. Funny story, my father-in-law knows the guy who did that song.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. I don't even remember the story, but yeah, he knows. Be somebody. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're talking about who we're talking about? Angie. Okay, we're still talking about Angie.
She learned how to ride a bike, and she maybe found a real relationship with this guy
with the bad hair. Both of them got bad hair.
Speaking of her hair, so she's at the Hallmark movie. She goes to the hairstylist, and then she gets all offended because the hairstylist is like, "You got it," and she left. I was cracking up at that. It's messed up, but honestly,
what would you do with it?
A black hairstylist would have been like,
"Girl, what you want me? Look, what you want me to do with it?"
It looked like a nest. I was like, yeah. Even My brother who does hair would have been like, child, I can't help you with that. She
was a hot mess.
Just all the time. So, I mean, and then that's what you want to get all riled up about. Girl, bye. And she just, I don't know. I don't like her character. They got to do something.
But the wigs are horrible, though.
They got to do something different with her character. They're gonna have, and maybe that's what they're trying to do, getting her a boyfriend and everything. Maybe the next
it's not gonna work.
We'll see something special.
It's not gonna work.
I just feel like she needs some growth. Right, they in their 30s.
Yeah.
She might as well be dating little Jamie. Like, you gotta have to do something different, baby. Something different. Anything else? Let me see. I don't think there's anything else to say about Angie.
Girl, it's just that both of them got that bad hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the guy seems okay. I don't really have much, He's all right. Okay, so we talked about Ty. We talked about Angie. Oh, well, back to Ty. I did like the scene where she woke up with all the people in the bed, and then more folks.
Oh, that was hilarious.
That was funny. That's funny.
And then people just kept coming.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, she got it in last night." That's pretty funny.
With everybody.
All colors, all races. Yeah. She don't care. She just out here.
Yeah.
And it was
having big fun as Claire. And I also
found it interesting that that they did put it out there that there's pride and then there's there's gay pride and then there's black gay pride. Like, they're not the same. It's a whole different crowd of people. And the regular pride is not as welcoming to black folks. And it's a shame, because gay people want you to accept them, right? How you gonna still be racist? I don't get it. So anyway.
Yeah. All that.
Yeah. So we have to have our own thing. Like, we gotta have our own parade. And everything. We gotta do everything separate, just all day, every day, man. Yeah. So yeah.
Everything. Well, we should have kept some things separate. But that's a whole nother podcast.
That is a whole different thing. Right? So Camille
and Ian's horrible sexcapades in the beginning of the third episode, or was it fourth? Whatever. It was just so awkward to watch. It was like, okay, now you, okay, now this, and this, and
watch. I can do this. I could do this. I was like, ugh. Yeah, why are y'all trying to outdo each other in the bed? This weird. But when they got high, I was cracking up. I was cracking up when they had those edibles, because he was tripping. He was funny. He was really funny. He was crying. It was just, everything was just hilarious to me.
But when she said, "Am I using words?" I was like, really?
When they woke up at his place, like, wait a minute, how we get here? I was cracking up. I was like, y'all done went to a whole different apartment.
It was funny. Yeah. Now that was a good scene. But then she said something, the dumbest shit I ever heard. She said shower.
Come back to the mic. Yeah.
She said she didn't like shower sex.
It's a preference. It ain't my favorite either.
You doing it wrong.
It's a preference. It ain't my favorite. I do it, but it ain't my favorite. So
anyway, yeah. So Camille got this grant with Jameson. Jameson, staying cool, goes to Camille, tells her that she should do this. It's a great opportunity. She's looking for an opportunity to boost her resume so she can find another job. And she says no thank you, as if she got options out here.
Right.
What you think about that?
It's no thank you, because that's messy to be on working on this grant with her ex, and not just some guy she used to sleep with. Like, for a minute thought she was in love with him and he was in love with her. So that could get messy.
Well, it did get messy. She woke up with him in the bed, which I don't know how that happened. Were they supposedly high then too? Because I'm like, if you tired, get an Uber because you know you don't drive and take your tail home. Like, how did they even end up in the bed?
I don't know. That was out of nowhere. Like they just
out
wanted
of nowhere.
A cliffhanger. What would be their? Maybe she's just spiraling out because of this low egg count thing. Maybe because Ian is trying to go too fast, which is crazy because they have a past together. So nothing should be too fast now. I don't know how that works, but she just seems like whatever decision she has to make, she's going to make the worst one possible. Like whatever choice that she needs to make, she's going to make a bad one. And I just get tired. Like, that's why I said these women in their 30s. Megan Good, I think, is in her 40s, like in real life, or close to it. And they're all just like the four ditzes. Like they just so dingy. Like, good grief. Yeah. How y'all even walk and chew gum? Jeez.
Yeah. But I said that the last time because I was like, why did they make her a professor? I don't like of all of the jobs. And I'm sure there's some professors out here that are super careless. Yeah, I'm sure it happens. But damn, like you said, every decision she makes is gonna be the wrong one.
Mm-hmm. She just makes all the wrong decisions. And so no, she don't want to work on the grant with him, but she gonna sleep with him. Just
makes no sense.
Makes no sense. She done blew up Ian's wedding. I did like that his ex-fiance sued him. I was like, girl, get your money. No, he didn't want to spend all that money on the wedding, but he played her. He waited until the night before to pick somebody else. That's what he get. How much is she suing him for? 16,000, some crazy number.
No, I thought it was 60,000 something. I don't remember. I didn't write that down.
I didn't write that down, but
I didn't care and it's not her. It's the parents that's suing them.
Still, she probably was like, yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Get it. Yeah. I don't blame them because, at that point, you can't pivot and do something. Well, you could have a big party, but everybody's already in town. People don't already spent money. All the money spent at that point.
Yep.
And he knew he felt like this about Camille. He could have called it off way before then.
Right. Exactly.
That was a punk move. And they love to do this on TV and in the movies, this whole last minute.
And it happened on The Neighborhood too.
I didn't watch that.
You don't watch that show?
The show with Cedric the Entertainer? No, I don't watch that. I think I've seen maybe 1 or 2 episodes, but I don't watch it.
Yeah, it happened on there too. They got to the day before.
Well, it happens in real life. We know. It happens.
Oh, well, yeah.
So I just wish people would just,
I forgot
there
about
are so many opportunities along the way to get out. To wait, that's a coward move, to wait until the day of or the night before. So, I mean, just call it how I see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, and I love Dr. Parker. That's her name, right? Whoopi Goldberg is the professor.
I don't know what her name is. She's playing the hell out of that part.
I didn't like that they had her graduate assistant or whoever steal from her and take the research and get credit cards in her name and all. I didn't like that. Because I just don't feel like she would have fallen for that. I don't know. I guess she could have, but she just seemed like she was way more together than that. Just don't like it. But it happened. So
it happens.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then Camille witnessed her begging her daughter. Was it her daughter?
Yeah, that was sad. That was sad. I mean, and we can see where this is going. They're gonna eventually become friends,
Mm-hmm. And she might get to keep her job. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever.
Right. Mm-hmm. The writers could do a little bit more with the show.
Yeah. So that's why I said save Quinn for last because. Okay, first of all, I'll tell you what was funny to me when Quinn and Angie were having the conversation and Quinn showed Angie the birthday card that she got her father. And she was like, what in the true crime red flag podcast is that? I was like, that was a good line. I like that line.
That was a good line.
But that was so funny. But yeah, Rick Fox and Jasmine Guy are screwing up these Jamaican accents. They are so horrible.
They are pretty terrible.
And I'm wondering why they had to be Jamaican. Why? Because it's New York?
I don't know if that was part of Quinn's character, but they could have found actors who could do it for real. Right. Like maybe they wrote her.
Why was it necessary?
I'm saying maybe they wrote that as her backstory to have, Caribbean parents, and then they found the actors later, and then they couldn't get out of it. They write it as they go along. Yeah, Jasmine Guy is really bad. Like she is really, really bad. I like her, but she's really bad at that accent.
Yeah,
Quinn is just okay. So she had an experience. She took a dip in the lady pond and just was head over heels for Isabella. So to the point, she ready to move in and be married with her. And that's just like, simmer down. I understand why Isabella was like, all right, look, okay, calm down.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, cuckoo. Yeah, she was doing too much. And she was just being like super gay. You know what I'm saying? And she doesn't know how to talk correctly because she just woke up yesterday, a lesbian. It's just weird. And then, are they going to keep her gay? Or is we going to have two gay characters, or is she going to go back to men?
I don't know.
That's why I'm wondering if that's why with Angie dating the guy that she was initially introduced to, I wonder if she's going to go try to get back with him, and it's, I don't know. I just wondered if that's the reason why they had him get with Angie. I just didn't see any other point.
I don't know.
Keeping him around. So, or just to show her what she missed out on, and then she might spiral again. Like that could have been my man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, first, let me say all of the dresses she tried on for the magazine interview was horrible. They were ugly. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's somebody out there like them, but they were ugly to me. Second of all, I don't quite understand what her breakdown is about. I really don't get it.
I said the same
because
thing.
Like you said,
I said the same thing watching it. I was like, where is this coming from? What's wrong?
Right. Because like you said, she decided to be a lesbian yesterday. You don't know anything about it. You're still learning. And like you said, she just jumped in with both feet. And I'm just like, and so what is it? Do you feel rejected? Because you already knew your mama didn't like you. So that ain't nothing new.
And your career was already kind of a mess. So, right, she bombed that interview. Right? She bombed that interview. She was embarrassed about that.
And okay. Ain't nothing else.
But she said herself when she was talking to Ty and Angie that and she doesn't really know what's wrong. Like she should be okay, I guess, but she's not. Excuse me. Yeah, she just sometimes people feel sad and they don't really know why. And she went way the other direction. Like she looked like she was almost suicidal. She just went and sat on the curb just like a zombie. And I was like, where is this coming from?
So what's interesting to me, and I noted this, is that and of course I have no research to back this up, and me being who I am, I probably shouldn't make this huge generalization, but I'm gonna say it. It just seems to me that if you had such a rocky relationship with your mom and you had to do a whole bunch of stuff on your own, that you would be a little bit more independent than you are. But it's not. She's not. She's more of a baby that hides in her shell and cries until her mother saves her. And I'm just like, dude, like, it's hard for me to believe that she is that way, but I guess you could be both. I guess you can either turn out to be super independent or turn out to be just a punk bitch and wait on your mama to help you out. I just, it's just weird that you know how she is, but you still dependent on her like you are.
Some people still want that approval. They
Yeah.
still want that affection, even if they're not going to get it. They keep trying to get it, and it's sad. It's just sad. At this point, they're in their 30s. You can't blame childhood anymore. You got to stop blaming your mama. You got to move on. Okay, this is my life. This is how I was raised. Use that and make some success out of it.
Right. Because does she have, I mean, are we supposed to assume she has a college degree?
Yes.
Okay. And are we to assume that it's in business or fashion designing? Because I'm like, at some point, when is your degree gonna kick in and you need to figure out what you need to do to keep this business successful instead of worrying about whether or not you are heterosexual or homosexual, which okay, that's fine. We all need to get our rocks off, but at the same time, I'm gonna need you to keep a roof over your head. Like, it's the same thing we're talking about with
one customer,
Jamie. Right,
one customer,
and the same customer,
and she blew that. That's like you got to hold it together better than that. Just because some chick broke up with you, and you messed up your Vogue interview.
Yeah, so I was really confused, but then again, whatever.
And she said, she sounds like like a middle-aged white woman who can write her memoirs or something like that. And I said, that's what I was thinking. I was like, she just sounds like a white woman, a privileged white woman or middle-class Black woman with no real problems, who is just too self-absorbed, too inwardly focused that they can't get over themselves and do something else. You spend too much time crying over what you don't have and you can't pay attention to what you do have. Like, girl, if you don't get up off that couch and do something different, it ain't that's easy what I'm for saying. Everybody, but I'm just saying.
Right. And it's just like the whole Jamie thing, the sun is going down, so now my face is split. But it's just like with little Jamie, how we were saying that he needs to just buck up and get a job. Like, at what point, just just shit and get you a job. Like, you still got shit to do. Like, but she was acting like a privileged white woman, because Black women be like, all right, listen. Yeah, I got shit to do. I'm
trying to be understanding. I know people have mental health issues, and if somebody is depressed, snap out of it doesn't work, right? Yeah. We know that,
right?
But it's a little hard to sympathize with her because we don't know what caused this depression in the first place. Like, she really don't seem to, and you never know what somebody is going through, but she don't really seem like she going through shit.
Right.
Girl. So yeah.
But it's like just
the show take a different direction. I do. And I said that to you before. I think other people like this show more than I do. I don't have a problem with single women shows. I watch dating shows. I watch reality TV. I watch what was the other one? There was another one about, was it called 4 Black Girls? It was called something. It was similar. They had 4 Black women, single, living single, any of those. I can watch anything like that. But these 4 wear me out.
A mess.
They don't have redeeming qualities.
They should have called this a hot goddamn mess. That should have been the name of this. But I tell you what, it was good to see Joie. I have not seen her in so long. And
her candy corn turkey.
Yes, that was so funny.
So
she played that part. She did a great job. And it was so funny because I think I was gonna message you. Was it this week in my memories? The 30th anniversary, when we went to the 30th anniversary of School Days, and it was interesting.
Oh yeah,
and it was this week. Yeah,
that was
what, 3 years ago or 4 years?
I want to say it was before COVID. That's all I know.
Yeah. Okay. And so I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So they bringing everybody out the woodwork. Oh, it was one other thing I wanted to bring up that I had in my notes. Other than the fact that Camille is a total airhead, and yes, I did write it like that. Let's see.
So now they're gonna go to Puerto Rico. So I guess the next episode will be their trip to Puerto Rico, which I don't care about, but they'll get into some shenanigans.
So like I said, I saw something that said today, and I don't know if it's gonna be 2-episode release or 1-episode release, but supposedly today is the season finale of Harlem. So we will be summing that up when we record the next time, and then we don't have to report back on a hot goddamn motherfucking mess.
Like, we ain't saying
these
nothing
girls
new.
Are a mess.
They are. That's what I'm saying. I think they're gonna go. I mean, they got to go to Puerto Rico, but we're gonna have to deal with the fallout from Camille and Ian sleeping together. Not Ian, Jameson. And then we got to deal with well, nobody else has any loose ends. So
no, because Brandon tore up the check.
Do you think Ty is gonna end up with Rachel True?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. On shows when they introduce, when they introduce a character and she stays around, I just thought maybe that something was going to happen with them. I'm hoping it's just a friendship because she's probably quite a bit older, huh? Yep. I would think she's got to be probably 40 by now, or higher.
More than 40.
Bump it up.
Yeah, more than 40. And then I thought it was a bitch ass move of Ian to meet Jameson at the bar. That was weird. I was like, dude, I don't know no dude that would have done that.
It was funny to me. I just like his character just so riled up all the time. I like him. He's probably the best thing on the show to me. Him and Whoopi Goldberg. It's the side characters that are better than the lead actors.
Ian's character.
I like him on there.
Yeah, Tyler Lepley.
They're giving him a little bit more depth than he has on other shows. Yeah, he's usually just, even when he was Benny on the Haves and the Have-Nots.
I didn't watch that.
It was, you didn't miss anything. It's Tyler Perry, so you didn't miss anything. But you don't have to tell me. You never really get to see anything else. On this show, he's goofy, he's funny, he's protective, he's jealous. He's gung-ho about his girl. He ready to throw them things when he need to. I like him.
You said throw them things?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shoot, he doing that in P-Valley.
Yeah, I like that too, but we don't really know anything else about him on P-Valley. Yeah. He just ready to fight, just ready to all the time. The scene with them with the edibles just did it for me. That was too cute.
It was funny.
So yeah. So what's coming up next?
I started over unbeknownst to me. I pushed the wrong button and started over season 1, episode 1 of Power Book 2 instead of season 2, episode 1. So I started over from the very beginning.
From Tyreek going to college? You started all the way like he had just shot Ghost and you girl.
Oh, I am thoroughly prepared to catch up on Power Book 2 next month, season 3. I cannot wait.
That's next month. Okay.
For it to come out. Yeah, I think it's next month. Mandalorian comes out next month, although we don't talk about that, but yeah.
I guess we could, like we talked about House of the Dragon. We could talk about Mandalorian. I know a lot of people watch it.
Yeah, I don't know if I know enough to keep up with it, but yeah, I am definitely ready for Power Book 2 because I'm like, what? I said, where did I leave off? Episode 5 or episode 6? And I was playing it, and I said, I didn't see that. And then I realized I was in the wrong season.
So did you go ahead and rewatch the whole season?
Yeah, well, I'm not done, but yeah, I'm doing it now.
So why? Once you realized what you did, you just said, fuck it, kept
Yeah,
going?
because I've seen some things now that I didn't remember. So it's good to start over. But yeah, it was just so funny. I was like, oh my God, went all the way back to when he actually shot Ghost. It was so funny. I was like, damn. Boy. Yeah. So it's been good to start over and see his growth.
Mm-hmm. Do you watch You?
No.
Okay. I read the books too. It's so creepy. I love it. What about, did you ever watch Party Down?
No, never heard of it.
Okay. What about the Upshaws?
Okay, so I did finish season 3 of the Upshaws.
Oh, you finished? We aren't done with it. We aren't done with it. So you already finished. So you know Regina had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Okay, you paused. I'm like, oh shit, did I spoil something? Okay. Yeah.
No, I finished it.
Yeah. So I don't know if I like the show or not. Like sometimes I like it, but then she's just so bitter and angry. I'll be like, girl, leave him and go on in. You hate him that much. You hate your whole family. Just leave. I can't take her no more.
To me, this was the worst season.
It's not easy to watch. We've been watching it. It hasn't been out that long, but it feels like it's taken us forever to get through it. Because I'll go, you want to watch Upshaws? And he's like, you know, or I'm like, I could pass.
Well, wait till you get to the last show. You're going to be mad as hell.
Oh, boy.
And we could talk about it. Mike Epps.
Yeah, Mike Epps, he trifling. And everybody knows he's trifling, but she's bitter.
But it's nothing new.
Yeah, but get over it. You know, he been
trifling. But you kept having sex and having kids.
Having kids. Everybody having kids with this man. And no, he trifling. And then his gay son got a child too. Like everybody it's just too much. And anyway, that's irrelevant.
We can talk about it on the next podcast. We can talk about the whole thing.
The whole thing, if we have to. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta find us something to watch. We need everybody to let us know what y'all watching out here.
Yeah, what's going on? What should we watch and talk about? Let us know.
What about The Last of Us? Are you into that on HBO?
Nope.
Everybody's telling me how good it is. And we finally started it. Watched the first episode and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. You know what it's about?
No.
It's another one of those apocalyptic kind of shows like The Walking Dead.
I wouldn't watch it.
Yeah. I don't know if I would recommend it. I'm sure the acting is good. The acting was good in the first episode. It got the guy who plays the Mandalorian in it. He's the lead. And then Baby Gangster from Game of Thrones. I called her Baby Gangster. The little,
Arya?
No, not Arya. She was the little queen. She was like 10 years old. But she came in there hardcore, like, you know.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Baby Gangster. Yeah, so she's in it.
She went to war. I know who you're talking about.
Damn right she went to war. She was like, yeah, we can get it.
Yeah, I'm there too.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say, is it because I am a woman? Baby, you ain't even a woman.
You a baby. You a baby. You a baby.
Right. Well, stay tuned to I Ain't Trying to Be Funny.
But with Keita and Kim.
Like and subscribe and give us some ideas about what we should be watching and talking about.
Yeah, what should we be reviewing? Because we got some folks watching something out here. Yeah. You know. And you feel strongly about it too. You can come on here and talk to us about it. We can argue. We can argue. Yeah. I had folks mad at me on social media when I was joking about the top singers. Like, you know, if I put Macy Gray at number one, you know, I want serious. And so I was like, I can't believe you said Macy Gray. I'm like, even if you like her songs, ain't no way you would rank her at number one of your top Black female singers. So quit playing with me. That's what I was. It was just so annoying because I'm just being stupid. I said T-Boz,
J-Lo. Harlem dude.
Y'all need to cut it out. Y'all can't sing.
Oh yeah, you put Candy Burrs, and I said I think that mask helped her out because she sounds shitty as hell. I was like, when did she get some singing lessons? It had to be the mask, girl. The mask had auto tunes in it or something.
They was auto tuning and piping somebody else's voice in. Yeah,
exactly. Because she,
And the other one, what I did, the men, I had Kim as my number one. Folks got all in their feelings. Like, I can't stand his voice. He goes, girl. And I just want to stab him. I can't stand Kim. And even if you like him, for whatever reason, he ain't nobody's number one of all time.
No.
I don't care. No. So that's why I was like, why people get so sensitive about this? You can go to his concert all you want to, but you know you don't like him. You know he can't sing better than Stevie. You know he can't sing better than shit. We can get even more current. Anthony Anderson, not Anderson. Lord have mercy. Anthony Hamilton. Anthony Anderson. Yeah. So it's still February. I might do another one. I did the hip hop groups, but I was sitting. Not groups, the MCs. I was serious about that one, but I might find another one like the funniest comedian.
Do the best group, Milli Vanilli.
Yeah. But I'm gonna say somebody, and if it's folks gonna be like, I can't believe you said
comedians. Wait, and it's crazy because everybody loves Dave Chappelle.
Oh, we about to fight.
And this everybody loves Dave Chappelle. And I watch his stuff. I do. I watch it, I support it, but it takes me a long time to laugh.
I love Dave Chappelle. He doesn't say everything for laughter though. Some of it he's just speaking his mind, and I like that he come for these folks' throats. He don't care.
Like Chris Rock, though. That's why I like Chris Rock.
Chris Rock, he's this with educated. His hands. And
yeah, he does.
And he looks at I can't. I just be like, put him in your pocket. If he would just put his hands in his pocket, I think I would love him.
So you bothered by this?
Yes. And that's what I hate about Candy Burrs and Tisha on Love and Marriage Huntsville. They got these little short T-Rex arms.
You said Candy Burrs.
Yes. Candy Burrs got little bitty short arms and hands. Okay. And then Tisha got these little bitty. I'll be like, put your hands in your pocket. I can't look at you.
I guess I'm so caught up with her fucking up words like even. Like I didn't even know it was that long.
CeeLo Green, they be having these little T-Rex.
Now CeeLo, yes.
Put them in your pocket. And Sanaa Lathan with them thumbs, I'd be like, she needs to wear gloves. I hate when they show her hands. You know what I'm talking about?
They always do.
You know what I'm talking about, though? She got short ass thumbs. They look like
she does.
Look, I told my husband about it, and now he can't unsee it. And then he said something to his friends, like, because they think she's just so sexy or whatever. And he was just like, y'all can have them thumbs. And now they can't unsee it. They're like, why you tell me that? They had never noticed it before. And now they see them thumbs. And I'm like, I'm telling you, them thumbs. Bro.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like that too. I just can't think of anybody right now. I'm so busy laughing at your ass.
Chris Rock's hands, Candy Burrs, and Tisha and CeeLo with them little short arms and little bitty hands. Oh my God. And then Sanaa Lathan and her thumbs. Those people, I need them to put their hands in their pockets. I ain't trying to be funny, but no, just kidding. All right, girl. Let me get off of here.
I'm back.
I know I've got you up here.
I'm like,
gotta get your cough drops out. Yeah, before you fall out on me. Let's go on and go. Plus, I can barely see you anymore because your sun done went down.
Yeah. Like and subscribe.
Yes.
We'll catch you next time.
Join us every week. Bye.